again. Tell a friend. Shirt still white. Still doing alright. Rhyme still tight. Haters want to bite. Haters think Milano's soft. He can't fight. I freestyle every time I don't write. Haters be hating in the darkness. I need to bring them to the light. I'm fly like a kite. I'm back in the States. But everything gonna be alright. Bars. Right, guys? So, I want to let you guys know something, right? Let me actually do a poll while I'm waiting for everybody to come in. I love doing these polls. One second. Okay, figure start a poll real quick, guys. Right? Got my lemon water right here. Got lemon with water. But yeah, guys, so I'm back in the States. I know the haters are happy about that, you know, in this little hotel right here. I'm actually looking to make some moves this week. I gotta make some money. I gotta do some things. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. There's a lot of guys here that, bro, they wish they had a chance to at least go overseas for at least 1 month. You know what I mean? They wish they had a chance to go overseas for at least 1 month. I got to be overseas for over a month. Like Brazil, I was in Brazil for what, almost 3 months, 2.5. And then I was in DR for almost 2 months. So roughly about 4 or 5 months, guys. I have nothing to complain about. There's guys that haven't even got 2 weeks to go overseas, not even a week. What up, Moonwalker? When are you going to Brazil? I don't know yet, man. I don't know, because this costs money to come back to the States, back and forth, and I don't know what's going on with my DUI situation to Wednesday. So, you know, nobody's sending me donations, bro. So when guys be asking me when I'm like doing these stuff, this is all my own money. I don't have people sending me money. I don't have really people throwing me X amount of dollars, bro, like that. So when it's my own money, then it's like, okay, well, I got to budget a way where I make it work. And even if, and guys can say, oh, Milano, you're broke, you just need to get a job. I'm not broke. It's just that I'll travel whenever I feel like it. You got to understand, this whole point that I was supposed to travel was to push the YouTube stuff off the ground. If the YouTube is not paying that much, which again, guys, I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to put it on you guys, but I'm just answering this guy's question. If the YouTube's not paying that much, what am I supposed to do? And I know what people are going to say, oh, do online work. Well, if I do online work, you guys will barely hear from me because I'm not doing 2 jobs. Nah, that's not working. If I'm overseas, I'm not doing all that, bro. You guys will barely hear from me. So, you know, if that's the case, I could do that. But you guys will barely hear from me. But that'll answer your question, man. I don't know yet, bro. I really don't know. People always asking me when am I traveling, going Brazil, bro. But like I said, man, in April they're actually putting in the visa. So If I don't go before then, I'm gonna have to put in for a visa, man. So I don't know. CB said, "Oh man, you're crazy." Melissa B, shout out to you. What's up? Dumping my whole line and some deer. Oh man, what's your favorite color? Melissa B, blue. Get a job, Brokey Wizard Club. I'm not broke, bro, and I'm definitely gonna get a job, but I need you to tell me that. Uh, appreciate you, appreciate you. How is he broke when he travels? Exactly, bro. But that's why I laugh at these guys, man. Like Wizard of Clout, he's weird. He's like, you're broke, you're broke. Broke people are homeless, bro. Broke people are out in the cold. If I'm in a hotel that costs $95, obviously I can't be broke, right? And I've been here since I came. When I came. So I left Thursday, guys. So I ended up getting booking my thing to Thursday, and I got here Friday, I think, or something like that. So Friday, Saturday, and now today. So that's why I've been staying here because it's been comfortable, easy to move around. Um, Brazil or DR? I'm gonna be honest. So with Brazil, so with Brazil, I want to go to Brazil, and I have a lot of potential there. But DR, I cling on more because I'm more seasoned in Spanish versus Portuguese. My Portuguese not good. I have to always use a Google Translate. The Spanish and DR, I could easily adapt to that versus the Portuguese. And I've actually developed some relationships in DR, so I might end up going back to DR. But Brazil, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll probably go to Brazil in August, to be honest with you guys, bro. That's just keep it 100. Actually, September, because I wanna actually see my mom, spend time a whole month with her in August. But yeah. So you're uh bipolar talk TV said. So you're saying you're jealous of NYC the future because people donate to him? Nah, bipolar talk TV. I'm not even talking about that, bro. I didn't even mention NYC the future, and you need to know how to spell people's name. I know your boy can't read, but you can't even spell name. You can't even spell either. Like, what you guys, a dysfunctional crew or something? You know what I mean? Like, you can't. One person can't read and you can't spell. Like, bro, spell his name right, at least. NCY. Like, you can't even spell NYC the future, bro. Like, are you retarded or something? Like, bro, spell the man's name right, bro. Tighten up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not jealous of nobody, bro. To be honest with you, if anything, I'm happy I got to meet him because, you know, we got to put out some good content. Um, we actually one of the most talked about people now in travel space. Bipolar, people still don't know you and really don't care about you. So, I know why you're trying to say that, but yeah, nobody knows, nobody cares about you. You go to Sasua once a year, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be jealous of that, bipolar. I'm not jealous of you going to Sasua once a year. Believe me, even when I was pushing shopping carts at Walmart, I was traveling more than you, bro. You need to step your game up, baby. Um, nah, for real, broke people don't got YouTube, yet alone a phone. Yeah, exactly. And you know what's so crazy? Broke people, here's the thing. I never depended on YouTube for my travels. I wanted it to have a certain amount so I could live overseas, but if it didn't, it was alright. Now, the only thing that ate my pockets was the going back and forth with the court, the DUI, then the battery in Miami. That's the only thing that ate my pockets up. That cost like 4 or 5 grand. You know what I mean? Um, Bipolar ain't got that money to even he to save that money. It takes him 2 years to save up just to go to Sasua. He can only afford $25 water bug hotel. Yeah, yeah, water bug hotels. Yeah, yeah. Dude, do you not know there's water bugs everywhere in warm climates? That's really a dumb statement you made, but all right. Just say you're jealous, man. What is there to be jealous about? There's nothing to be jealous about, man. I was helping him out. Like how can you be jealous of somebody that you help out? See, this is the thing with the travel community. You guys are degenerates. You guys like to start trouble people. How about this? Now I'm gonna push a little deeper, bipolar. I'm gonna push a little deeper. Let's just say you was so scared when Mr. Brown was alive, you didn't even want to confront him or see him when you guys were with TMI. I mean, West Side TMZ. When you was West Side TMZ, why did you never meet Mr. Brown? Maybe you was jealous of him. See, now I'm gonna poke a little deeper. You know what I mean? Cause pause. Now it don't feel good, right? It don't feel good, right? Stephen Phillips, what up? Hey, Malal, you Malal? Oh, of course, of course, of course. Stop sneak this in future. You mad the chat funds the strips? No, no, I'm saying I'm not mad at nothing, bro. A person asked me when am I going to Brazil. It's like they want to know if I can go to Brazil. I'm telling them I can't go to Brazil because I'm funding certain stuff on my own, so it takes time. I just can't jump on a limb. This is a person requesting about me going to Brazil because they wonder when I'm going to Brazil because they like Brazil. So they obviously want me to go. If you want me to go and you're not paying, then I'm going to go whenever I want. And I'm not jealous because I get to call my own shots. Here's the thing. And you guys have this manipulative tactic. And I had a discussion with one of these I think one of the people in the chat in the back, and they was like, oh, you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen. This is why this person did it. And I'm like, bro, listen, I'm not listening to you guys. You guys are degenerates. You guys will throw somebody in the fire or put them in a bad situation. I am no way, shape, or form jealous of that because when you guys do stuff and send money, you guys do it with not good intentions. You do it to have him crash out. I think that's really low of you guys, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, this is the degenerate space we live in, or we deal with, should I say. Um, but no, I'm not sneak dissing them. I know you guys want to start trouble because you guys have nothing else bad to do, but we talk on a regular basis, so that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But you guys, I like how the rumors you guys had and try to start rumors. You guys are really miserable in your real life, bro. Why did you run from J-Mog when you heard he was pulling up? This is a good question. Oh, you want to know? Because I knew somebody was gonna ask that. I didn't run, bro. I was already done with my food. J-Mog came to see Future, bro. He didn't come to see me. I had to leave tomorrow, bro. I'm not about to sit there and get into a situation where I miss my flight. I don't think you understand, bipolar. I have to catch my flight because if I don't, I go to jail. I know you live at home with your wife or your girl, whoever, and you only can afford to travel once a year. So you really don't care when somebody crashes out because it doesn't affect you. But at the end of the day, I have to make smart decisions. The situation with me and J-Mog, I already knew it was going to be a situation like happened with Miami. Miami, when I confronted those guys, guess what? I got locked up. I almost missed my flight. I still went to jail in Miami, but I could have missed my flight. I could have missed my flight to go to court and I would have got jammed up and I would have went to jail. But I know you want me to go to jail, Bipolar Talk TV. I know you really want that. That's why you're hoping that. But I didn't run. I didn't run. I was already done with my food. NYC The Future wanted to meet up with him. That's on him. But like I said, I don't really care for J-Mog. I'm not going to be doing no talking. And you guys I already know what you guys are going to, well, he wasn't going to fight. It ain't about what he's going to do. It's about what I'm going to do. Because at the end of the day, it ain't no YouTube beef. I really don't like him like that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, ain't going to be no talking, bro. He do his thing, I do mine, bro. Because at the end of the day, you guys want to see some damage, but then a lot of you guys are going to probably call the police afterwards, which I've seen in Miami. that they did. They talk that big stuff, want to jump me, and then when it don't go their way, they call the police. So that's what cowards do. So to avoid being in a situation where it's gonna stop me from my flight, I just left because, and I didn't even run home like that. I didn't even run. Period. I just ate my food. I was done. He wanted to meet him. Who he meet? And the only reason why I asked him who was coming because I wanted to make sure it was somebody that wasn't gonna set him up and I know about, because if he told me somebody and there was somebody that don't really like him, period, and was gonna set him up, then I would have been obligated to stay there to have his back. Again, you guys don't know about having people's back and loyalty. You guys sneak diss each other and turn on each other. But I was loyal, so I was like, oh well, J-Mog ain't got no really problems with him, so I'm good. He's good. He don't need me around. I was there just to have NYC Futures back. I wasn't there to meet and greet people or nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, J-Mog, I don't have nothing to do with that dude, bro. I don't want to talk. I don't want to chat. I heard he was going to buy me a drink. I don't want your drink. I don't want nothing from you, bro. Just leave me be, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, you guys going to get something you don't want. You know what I mean? Y'all going to get something you don't want, and then y'all want to blame Milano. So I'd rather just, you know, get out of the way instead of put myself in a situation where I do something I regret, because then I miss my flight. Then you guys are, oh, why did you do that, Malone? You want to fight. You guys want to play the victim all the time. Like, I just want to be left alone. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if something came out of that, the police are going to say, well, you had a chance to leave, right? And then I'm automatically guilty. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't coming to see me. He was coming to see NYC the future. So, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man. They met up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But I know you want to know about that Bipolar Talk TV. Can you sing a song? Nah, I'm good. Bipolar Talk TV. We know you ain't popping off with nothing bipolar. That's why you watching my channel. And why is your head built like that? Remember what you did. I'm coming for you. Yeah, right. Where? Where you coming for me? Cycle. Why you hiding behind Avatar and putting your name Cycle? Come on. What are you doing? You ain't doing that, man. Stop it. I'm gonna stomp you. You ain't stomping nobody up, man. What up, Ricardo? Okay, I'm gonna take your word for that. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, man, you guys come on here and try to start trouble with me. I don't say nothing to you guys. See me like that. You want to try to switch up the narrative, cause trouble. Oh, you're hating on Watch the Future because no, I'm telling a person that's requesting me to go somewhere. You want me to go somewhere, you need to pay, and I need money up front because I went somewhere that person asked and they never paid. So I'm not. I need money up front. I'm gonna treat it like a drug deal. I need money up front now because it's not fair. Like, I'm my own boss, like, and for your information, Bipolar, I actually told people, don't even cash at me money if it's gonna be like that, bro. Like, you good. So I don't envy nothing because I told you I'd not to do it. So how can you envy? That's like, bro, that's like saying somebody envies somebody going to college and a dude said, yo, I don't want to go to college. I'd rather go to military or do a trade. How does he envy his boy that went to college if he told the people, the college recruiters, I don't want to go to college. I'm going to probably go to military and do a trade. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Square up, Humpty Dumpty. This dread, you guys are weird, man. There's a lot of weirdos in this travel space, bro. A lot of weirdos. Relax, who would have beef with NYC and why? I mean, bro, you're not there, bro. You're not thinking outside the box. I mean, I'm not gonna say thinking out of the box. You don't know. There's people who didn't like him in Sasua. You never know, bro. Like, I've had situation with people, and you guys can say, oh, well, you was talking trash. No, bro. This was back in the day when I was vlogging, and I was really just not really starting out, but I was just vlogging. I didn't say nothing to nobody, and dudes try to set me up in Colombia where they try to spread a lie. I'm not going to get into that, but they just try to mess it up for me in Colombia. So again, you're trying to figure out why, but there's no figuring out, bro. Stuff happens. I didn't seen it. I didn't see them do crazy stuff. Why would anybody cancel my flight? Think about it. It did nothing. I just rebooked it. Like, but people do weirdo stuff. You're in a place of degenerates, bro. You have to understand that. You cannot put nothing past these degenerates, Ricardo, unfortunately. So, trying to figure them out, bro, you're better off you're better off trying to figure out when's the next flight you're going to go on, because these guys, man, they have these demeanors that are weird and evil, bro. What room are you stream? What room you streaming from? Like room wise, I mean, why? It's a hotel, bro. Like you guys want to know all this other stuff, bro. Why? Tender in DR versus Tender Brazil. Um, I want to say actually Tender DR is better than Brazil. Tender DR is better. Mm, Mama, why do you seem to have enemies wherever you go? They hate me because they ain't me, bro. I don't know. You got to ask them, bro. Like, these guys have this bully mentality, bro. A lot of them have issues. And then they'll say, oh, I was just playing. Oh, I was just playing. Oh, I was just trolling. Like, that means you're a sick dude, bro. Like, if you have nothing else better to do and you claim you're winning, why are you saying off the wall stuff to me? Like, and I'm talking about off the wall, like you laugh at somebody that almost got shot. You you make up stuff and say, oh, you're jealous of this guy because he's getting donations and you're not. Like, you guys come up with these weird mindsets, bro, and it's really weird. I really don't understand where you guys get it from. Um, what do you think about the Jay Rello situation? Are you jealous of that? I'm not even answering that stuff no more, bro, because you're just asking. I mean, there's nothing to be jealous about. Like, I don't even know his situation. You just sound weird just asking me that. Like, your boy Westside TMZ ain't on live. He ain't got nothing shaking. He must not, because you're over here. Are you back in the States? Yeah, Somali, I'm back in the States, man. Yeah, I'm back in the States, man. I'm back in the States. But let me get on to a subject, man, because, we got all these trolls just asking crazy questions, man. Um, these kinds of... Yeah, I know. It's just crazy, man. I don't know why they be asking crazy questions, bro. But whatever. Let me get to the story, right? So the reason why these guys are miserable in the States, right? The reason why the guys are miserable in the States is because they're stuck here. And for whatever reason, guys are telling me like, yo, the women ain't what the women, they all just want money. I got a homeboy right now, right? Who's a troll? Anybody that says anything stupid to me, bro. Anybody that asks a stupid question, that's who's a troll. Um, my boy, he's like, man, I had one chick. She was asking for money, cash app her money. Man, these chicks ain't hitting on nothing. And I asked him, I was like, yo, but there was one time he was doing good. And he said he was getting all the women. Um, And he was like, yeah, I was in, but I don't know, maybe because I'm looking for it now. But I'm like, nah, that's not making sense. Um, but I think a lot of guys, man, they're deprived right now. Like a lot of guys, all they're doing, weekends and all that, is working. That's it. A lot of these guys in the States, they're just working. That's all they're doing is working. That's all they do is work, work, work. That's it. And it's sad because some of these guys have their own apartments, bro. Like you guys see me, I'll even show y'all. I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I mean? I clean my own jeans too, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Um, a lot of these guys, they're doing better than me in life. And again, bipolar. I'm not hating on nobody. because it was jealous of them because I talked to guys that are doing better than me. These guys are literally got their own apartment, own car, got a job, but guess what? They're not happy. They actually envy me because they wish they could go out of the country. I know this same my boy that doesn't even have a passport, bro. He would kill to be able to go out of the country, but he can't. He can't, and he wants to go out. He wants to go out of the country with somebody. And that's another thing I want to touch upon. A lot of these guys are miserable in the States because they don't have nobody to go outside the country with. They don't want to go out of the country by themselves. So they're like, yo, I'm stuck like Chuck. I ain't got nowhere to go. I don't got no one to go out the country with. Because they can't maneuver by themselves. They don't know how to do it. You know? Excuse me. And if we're talking about the devil, you know, Mr. Bipolar TV, you're saying I'm jealous of NYC of Future. I helped him out. You know, he was new. He was new to Puerto Plata. Actually, he was supposed to actually jump to on Puerto Plata instead of Sosua. A lot of you guys don't know Sosua is not for rookies. Puerto Plata is. When you're first starting out, you need to go to Puerto Plata first, then go to Sosua. That's what you guys don't. That's what you guys don't understand. But you know, somebody like Bipolar Talk TV, he goes to Sosua once a year, so he wouldn't understand that. You know what I mean? But yeah, when it comes to with that type of travel and DR, you really supposed to start off in Puerto Plata. But again, if nobody's showing you, you're gonna make mistakes. There's some people, and like I said, there's some people that don't have the money to make the mistakes. You know, if somebody's sending you money, you know, it doesn't matter if you spend it all because it's not yours. The guy I'm talking about, my boy, you know, if he puts up his money, he doesn't want to spend all that money and risk the mistakes. So he has to go with somebody. He wants to go with somebody like me or somebody that's experienced. But he doesn't have his passport yet, so he needs to get his passport. But he wants to travel overseas, but he hasn't done it because he doesn't have nobody to go with. That's why a lot of these guys have been hesitating to go overseas because they don't have nobody to go with. North Carolina, maybe Boston, New York, New Jersey, California, Texas, Atlanta, whatever. They're big on traveling, right? But North Carolina is not big on traveling overseas. So you don't really hear too much people traveling overseas. People here are usually stuck in their own ways. They usually stick to what they're doing in 9 to 5. They're women or whatever, they're female, and then it's just a rotation. Like, all right, I go to work, go home, go to work, go home. On a weekend, I hang out with my boys or I hang out with my girl, and I do all over again. They don't have no plans of going overseas. So because of that, because they don't have no plans of going overseas, they're kind of stuck in that hamster wheel, that loop, that revolving door, so to speak. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. Um, Yeah, Ricardo, I travel by myself, so that's why, like I said, when people say I'm e-begging, doing all this, I'm really not because I'm putting up my own money. Again, I had a thing with J-Mog, and he was like, "Yeah, yo, you e-begging, da da da," and I'm like, "Bro, if I'm starting my own business and YouTube's not paying me off, it's not even my own fault. YouTube got something jammed up, and I need to get some money. What's the difference between borrowing money from a bank and having people send you money for your work? It's the same thing. The only difference, I don't have to pay interest. And if you call it e-begging, it's like you don't want to support a business because if you're in the States, you don't have to e-beg because you get a loan from the bank or you get money up front from the bank when you start your business. You already get a chunk of money to survive off for a certain amount of years. So you're good. Or at least you have the money already. I didn't have that situation. Well, I did, but the thing about it is I was expecting to get paid off the YouTube quicker than I was supposed to. And I went through months without getting paid off the YouTube. Like, I want to say maybe at least October, I should have been getting paid off the YouTube. October, November, and I wasn't. So I was going through a long time of not getting paid off YouTube. The only thing that was helping me was the donations, the travel consultation fees I was charging, and the sponsorship I got, me and Philly Dom. But other than that, I wasn't getting paid off YouTube. So people understand it's a business. Now, again, you guys, the what's his name? Tom, I'm jealous of NYC The Future and J Rello. Their style is different. I can't be jealous of them if their style is different. They do something totally different, bro. Their style is way different than mine. Mine is more of a business set formula where I'm just trying to get paid off the YouTube and then do side hustles. They're asking for people to sponsor their trips, which is fine. They have their own style. But mine, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't appreciate if somebody gave me money to sponsor my trip, but I'm not looking for that. I'm more looking for to get paid off the YouTube. And if you guys need help or anything on travel consultation, I charge you a small fee and that's it. And if you want to get hooked up with chicas, I'll hook you up for a small fee. That's my hustle. That's my way of making money. So I'm actually, I'm not asking for nobody to give me anything. It's a give and take situation. With the travel consultation, I'm giving you tips on how to move around places, and you're giving me for a small fee. You're asking for Chica's information, I'm charging a small fee because a lot of these guys, man, you start hooking people up with girls for free, they will go back and tell the girl and then try to get you in trouble. There's a lot of snakes out in this travel space, man. On top of that, why should it be free if I'm doing this full time? But again, a lot of you guys aren't used to that business module, so that's why you don't comprehend. And it's nobody's fault, but you know, let's see, it's nobody's fault, but the people who don't comprehend. But I appreciate you, Ricardo. Depends on the individual roles that you, who is a bipolar. I don't know. Now I'm starting to think you jealous of me because you highlighted my comment. I took your forward for it. No, I'm just explaining because you mentioned the J Rello. So I'm putting out there to solidify it, the reason. I'm putting for a reason. I'm not just saying, no, I'm not jealous and that's it. I'm putting a reason, a statement that backs it up. That's an intelligent statement that backs it up. I know you don't, I know you're socially awkward in real life because I seen you on the videos where you're looking socially awkward. You don't want to be in Sasua. You're just going because you don't have no friends. I get it. That's why you hang out with Westside TMZ and old girl, whatever. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's why I made this statement to back that up. The reason why it'd be impossible if I hate on them because our style is two different methods. You know what I mean? I'm not paying for you to smash FTD. You don't gotta pay me, man. Who is your biggest YouTube up right now? I don't even know. I don't want to pay you. Migo Worldwide Enforcers, I wouldn't pay you ish. Yeah, you probably pay for them boys, though. I know that. Good work, D. Charles. Get them. And people get mad and be like, yo, you're blocking. I'm not doing that. My mods is on you on y'all. Pause. Sup, my main cult leader. What's the name of the hotel you stay at in Puerto Plata? I have it up there. Galsy. I think Galsy. Galsy. It's in the videos, man. In the lives. I show it numerous times. It's Galsy Hotel. It takes preparation to be overseas. There's a reason why most travel bros in it are or retirement is like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. When I did this as far as taking a leap of faith. I was like, yo, I got money saved up. When I crashed my car, I got like 3 stacks from that. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a chance. Because I don't know if you guys know, there was a new virus out. I heard that was going to be coming. And I heard it was going to shut down stuff worse than the other pandemics. So I was like, yo, it's better me go out now and do this. Because when stuff hits the fan, at least I could say I lived my life. You know what I mean? Excuse me, and I don't have no regrets. But there's a lot of guys in the space or people watching me. They were too scared to go after their dreams, go after something they really wanted, whether it's a goal, a job, a girl, whatever it was. They were too scared to do it. They didn't have the confidence. So now they look at me doing something and taking a risk, and now they want to take shots and be pissed and then bash me when they don't have the confidence to pursue what they need to pursue. You know what I mean? Because anybody can make good money at a job, but I mean, if you're miserable at your job, what's the point? You know what I mean? I know people who are miserable at their job. You know, a lot of you guys had this perception. Like, I remember one time Apex Traveler said, "Oh man, I think he said DoorDash is making good money." Nah, DoorDash ain't making no money, bro. You're working like a Mexican to make money with DoorDash, and my homeboy does it, and he makes it over 1,000 a week. But bro, he's doing like, oh my god, he's doing like 60 hours a week or plus. Like, bro, can you imagine, bro? You're sitting in a car like this all the time. Yeah, you're getting out and getting orders, but you're sitting down for long periods of time. That's not good for your back. And people could say, oh, you need to be a truck driver. That's not good for your back either. You're steady in that position for hours, hours at a time. There's guys I know that did truck driving. I know with my genetics, I'm real with myself. I know with my genetics, I will blow up like a balloon going that truck because I won't be getting much exercise. You know what I mean? So that's why I never really did it. You know what I mean? I kind of avoided it. Let me see. Newburn Avenue. Nah, man. I guess bipolar is your biggest op right now. Nah, he ain't even a op, man. He's just a troll. Why you think guys don't like to travel solo? A lot of them, they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, they need somebody like my personality. They need somebody that's outgoing to give that to do stuff. Some people, they don't have the to do stuff, bro. It's just who they are. They don't have the confidence to do their own stuff. I mean, even my boy that wants to go overseas, he needs somebody to travel with him because he doesn't know what to do. When when are you gonna start your business advice content? Because as a subscriber, I'm tired of this weird. You're late, bipolar. I've been started that business advice content, and actually, to be honest with you, it's actually I deal with the people off off Instagram, and there's people who paid me for the business advice. I'm not doing it on no. Oh, I'm gonna just give advice and hope the YouTube pay me. No, no, I'm doing it on the Instagram stuff. So it is what it is, man. You know. Yo, nothing's good for your back. I do. Yeah, I mean, nothing really is good for your back, but that's sitting down for long periods of time. Like I said, I told the dude, I was like, bro, you should do Domino's or Papa John's, man, and then you could get your money quicker, and you can, you don't have to put in many hours. It's like, no, I like it because I could do what I want, and he doesn't know. A lot of these guys, like, there's a lot of ignorant people in the world. They don't know how to move or do certain stuff, and they think their way is the best way. And sometimes it's not. Like, you're working 60 hours a week. Yeah, you're making $1,000 a week or whatever it is you're saying, but how much you spend in gas? How's your car looking like? Is it getting ran in the ground? How many miles is on it? You know what I mean? Is it worth it? Like, do you know how to write these miles off? You know what I mean? Do you know how to write certain stuff off when you're doing DoorDash? A lot of these guys don't know how to write certain stuff. Like, oh boy, when he was talking about DoorDash, if he was smart, he would have told me, yo, I'm in business for myself too. But he doesn't understand he's a private contractor. He's in business for himself. He thinks he's working 9 to 5. So that mindset, you know, Who you want to? Who do you want to box next? Nobody, man. I'm chilling. I'm trying to travel and enjoy, uh, enjoy life, man. I'm actually trying to figure out because people ask me when am I going to Brazil next. I'm trying to see if I can go to Brazil before April because I know I'm going to need a visa by April. But part of me really wants to just travel. Part of me really wants to travel by June. I want to give this time from now to June, stack up some money, then go out and travel and probably do it for summertime because I feel like summertime will be good and I could probably hit up Mexico, Dominican Republic, stuff like that. I think I probably should just do Brazil probably in August, to be honest with you. Can you make real money with Papa John's? Oh yeah, yeah. You can make good money with that. You just have to deal with a you have to be in a good area. You have to be in an area where they order that stuff from. You know what I mean? I was making good money with Marco's Pizza with the tips. Um, yo, are there Chapidoras in MC? They are definitely here. Yeah, they are. They are. They are, man. Definitely Chapidoras. I mean, like I said, going back to what I was gonna say. So the homeboy that's stuck in the States, he's like, man, I want to travel with you, right? That's one example, right? He's like, man, I need you to help me get my passport. I'm gonna get my passport. I want to go this year. This year's my year. And it sounds all good and everything. And he was supposed to meet up with me so we could talk about it. But he's working like a dog doing the DoorDash because at the end of the day, I don't think he's gonna I personally don't think he's gonna go get his passport. I'm gonna tell you this, right, guys? And this is the God honest truth. I'm not taking shots at nobody. And of course, most of you guys got passports, so it's definitely not about you guys or any YouTubers. So don't try to start trouble. Um, a lot of these guys have a problem, have a hard time getting a passport. My pops did, and he's a doer. You know what I mean? He's a guy that'll go and do stuff. He was slacking getting the passport because a lot of people they're nervous. They don't know what to expect. You're going far away from the states, from where you had rights at. So they're very nervous. They don't know what to expect. And here's what the people make the biggest mistake. They start talking to other people, telling them their plans. Then the people say, "Oh, you better watch out," or they'll say something stupid about with the DR situation. "Oh, there's a lot of STDs in DR. You better watch out and strap up." Like they'll say stupid stuff like that. And if you tell them you go in Thailand, "Oh, watch out for them lady boys." Like they say dumb stuff they don't know nothing about. A lot of these guys are not traveling, and then you have somebody that wants to travel. That person that's not traveling, make plans to travel, will destroy that person that wants to get a passport and travel. They will destroy that person's motivation to travel, bro. Then the dude be like, man, why am I doing this? If I got strapped up and worry about this, I'm not even gonna get a passport. I'll just deal with the women here. And then he's going through the same headaches and everything, and it's all because he listened to that idiot. Because a lot of these people in the States, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them are puppets, a lot of them are followers. They'll do what other people say because they don't have no guidance. And that's why a lot of them need to travel with somebody because they don't have no guidance. Unfortunately, they don't have that independent attitude, so to speak. They don't have the independent attitude, you know. Um, but yeah, it's with that situation. And then I was in Popeyes today. Yeah, I know you guys gonna say why you eating that crappy food, whatever. I just decided to get some Popeyes, whatever, man. I was talking to one of the guys, and he was like, we were talking. He was like, yeah. He said his father goes to the Dominican Republic, and I was like, yeah, full time traveler. Da da da. He was like, oh man. I showed him my videos, and he was like, man, I want to go there. I want to go there. Man, the women here, all you do is use you for money, and da da da. And we had a whole conversation about it, and he really wants to get his passport and go out there. And he claims he wants to retire. He wants to retire overseas. But here's the thing, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not saying Popeyes is a crappy job because all jobs are good. But here's the thing: you don't want to plan, and this is what I hope. This is for whoever's listening, right? You don't want to plan to retire overseas without visiting first. Again, you don't want to plan to retire overseas before visiting first. You don't want to be a newbie living in a country not knowing how to move and nothing. Bro, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, guys. You want to be on point. You want to make sure when you're overseas, you've already been there. At least you don't even have to, you. I mean, if you go and live in, perfect example, you go and live, you want to live in Dominican Republic, at least have some trips in Costa Rica, Mexico. Brush up on your Spanish if you're gonna do that. I personally think you should be visiting DR too, but at least have something under your belt so you can be able to move without needing anybody. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, you gotta really think it out. But I wouldn't retire overseas. I'd go over there first before I'd figure out. You don't want to get to a retirement point and then you go over there and now you don't know what's going on and then you get taken advantage because you're too old to really know and too ignorant. Um, yeah, you're right. People do not think for themselves. You're right. Yeah, exactly. They are sheep. They go with whoever tells them. And that's why a lot of people hate on me because I'm independent. You know what I mean? I'm independent thinking. Like I do my own stuff. Again, I remember somebody said even J-Mog, he was like, yeah, the reason why people don't donate to you because you don't listen to your subs. You don't listen to them. You don't. That's why I don't listen. I'm my own man. If you don't want to donate, you don't have to. I do not have no problem with that. I'll find a way to make money some other way. It's not that serious. Like I'd rather have control than to give it to somebody else. And keep it all funky with you guys, right? Keep it all funky. If we really want to talk about big money, because lo and behold, people don't know. My mom makes good money. My best friend makes good money. If I want somebody to control my channel, I'd rather them that are really balling six figures a year than have any of you guys that don't give a damn about me. And I'm not talking about the people in chat, I'm just saying in general. I'd rather have somebody I know personally control my what I do with my channel than somebody who I don't know that I don't even know what their intentions are. Again, a lot of these guys that sit in Future and NYC the Future Money and J Rello, they're looking for their demise. They're not doing this to help them. They're not doing this because they support them. They're doing it for negative outcomes. So I'd rather not even get if this about that. Popeye, is you back in the States? I miss. Yeah, I'm back in the States, D. Charles. I'm back in the States. Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, Milan, when you with Future, are you... You're funny. You're crazy. Keep it funky. Take a shower. Yeah, yeah. I take like 3 to 4 showers a day, baby. Let Carter manage your channel. Yeah, it might actually do but good. You know what I mean? Because he managed J Rello's and that he's J Rello's almost talked about. J Rello so much talked about they wanted to cancel his flight too. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Nasty work, ladies and gentlemen. Nasty work. Nah, the Miami situation is still not finished, man. That's still not finished, so you know. Bruce Lee. Now you got somebody called Bruce Lee. Oh man. Yep, Lord, so I'm back in the States. Why are guys missing in the States? Okay, let me put up another poll real quick. That's it. Okay. Got this poll coming up. Damn, what did you say to Mr. Lords? Tell the truth. No, they did cancel my flight, man. That's why I had to rebook it. And I just rebooked it for Thursday instead of Sunday. I posted it on the community page, bro. And I got it on the thumbnail. What are you talking about? I literally got on the thumbnail. Like, if you don't want to believe it, that's on you. But yeah, man. The guy, he seemed really miserable. He was like, man, the girls, man, I want to go to Dominican Republic. And he was like, Brazil, man, I want to get me a wife from Brazil or DR. And it was sad because the dude is working like, he told me he was like working like 50 hours a week at Popeyes just to make the check look good. I think he was making like, excuse me, I think he's making like $12 an hour. And he was like, yeah, the check doesn't look good until I do overtime. So, yeah, man, I feel bad for him, but, you got to do what you got to do. As long as he's working, so there's nothing bad against that. I know people who ain't even got a job. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, guys, another thing I want to tell you. So I'm trying to see, I don't want to get a car yet. So I'm probably going to try to rent something. I definitely need to rent a car. First of all, I definitely need to rent a car so I can get my check from um, Papa John's and stuff like that, and I can check out some rooms because when you got a car, you can get access to certain stuff. So I could rent a car for a couple of days just to see some stuff, and then when I know I want to move, then I'm good and I'll just Uber it over there. But yeah, I can just Uber it over there. But like I said, man, with the car thing, the driving the car, I think I should get into that. Also, too, I know there's probably some jobs that are hiring for delivery. If I can get a car that's cheap and I can deliver in it, I'll be good. Um, the only thing about I could buy a car, but the thing about it is getting the license and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? You get the 30-day tags, whatever. Um, I kind of want to stay away from driving. If I do have to drive, I'm going to try to deal with a rental, but something cheaper. Only because it'll probably be better for me. Like if I get two delivery jobs, I can afford a rental. If I'm working like that, jump on Marco's Pizza, jump on Papa John's, stack up my money, work a lot of hours, do stuff like that. And if I was to go hard for at least, so it's February, right? February, March, April. I think if I went hard for at least, I'd say April, May. I want to actually go hard up till June, to be honest with you guys. Like if I went hard up till June, I'd be good. But another thing too, guys, what you guys don't understand is I actually want to take a trip out to Asia, but the flights are expensive, right? And I could go out there in April and go to Asia, but I don't want to do nothing temporary. You know what I mean? I don't want to just do a vacation or traveler, like just go out to Asia for 1, 2 weeks and then come back. Nah, that's like teasing myself, right? But I do want to take a trip out to Asia, and like I said, get some content out there. I do want to go back to DR. I actually was talking to one of the landlords, And I think she has a thing for your boy, you know what I mean? So I might have to go there and see what she's talking about. But I'm gonna talk to her and see. I'm gonna weigh out my options. Like I said, guys, April, you need a visa. So if I do go to Brazil, which you guys, people ask me, if I do go to Brazil, I have to make it before April. Now, what I could do, but it's going to be more money, I would have to like fly out to Brazil for a week or 2 weeks, then come back if I want to get out of my system. But see, guys, I don't want to just get out of my system and just go there. I actually want to save up some money and then go out there and do the long term joint. You know what I mean? Because I could do the hostels or whatever, and it's cheap. You know what I mean? I really want to do Salvador Bahia again, man. Salvador Bahia, bro, is fire, bro. It was fire. Um, but again, it just depends on everything. I haven't did my taxes yet, guys. So when you're asking about am I going to Brazil, about bro, again, I don't know because the taxes, the priorities come first. I have to make sure, and I don't owe taxes, but I need to take care of that before I go out dippling, dabbling, and run into these countries. You know what I mean? Because when I do it hard. I do it long term. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do long. I'm trying to do a month or more. So I'm not trying to just play with it. You know what I mean? So that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I go overseas and whatever, I know these jobs ain't gonna hold me for a month or two. They're not gonna hold my position. So when I do whatever, I don't know if I want to tell the jobs or I just want to quit because a lot of these jobs, man, they act funny. When I was supposed to leave, they was like, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna have you come in today," and they don't. Again, these jobs don't love you, so I have to move accordingly to what's moving and grooving. Right? I got my Papa John's check. I got some money. I was donating plasma. I got to cash out. So I got a couple of dollars I need to put in the bank, right? So I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the worst, but it's because I'm managing my money. If I was out here messing with the chapidoras, I'd be done for. If I was in DR messing with a whole bunch of chapidoras or hookers or whatever, I'd be done for. You know what I'm saying? So I have to budget my money according to certain plans. Let me see. No, did you hear about the guy that's tearing up? Oh man, I don't know, man. I, I don't know about that. The railroad situation, I don't deal with it. Yeah, Turo has mileage limits and some don't, so you just gotta choose which one. Why you left the restaurant when I already explained that, Junior, bro. I already explained that to Bipolar. You gotta talk to him. I'm not gonna keep explaining that stuff, bro. I was already leaving. It wasn't a restaurant. It was a freaking sibling park, food park. Was a whole bunch of food. It's a food court, bro. I was already done with my food. I was already leaving. I'm not gonna be staying around around somebody if I don't really like them in real life. I don't do that fake stuff like, oh, it's just YouTube. Nah, nah. You said what you said, so it's done. You know what I mean? Like we're done. You know what I mean? Don't try to backpedal now and be like, oh, I wouldn't have did nothing. Nah, you stand on it, bro. You said what you said, so you know it is what it is. Try the car auction I brought. Yeah, I just don't want to do the car auction because I'm stuck. I'm gonna be stuck in the states again. I don't want to have to be stuck in the states. I'm gonna have to put it up somewhere. I'm gonna have to pay insurance. I just don't want to do all that, man. I could I could get a BMW, but when it breaks down, you're gonna pay BMW money. That's the thing. I ain't trying to press none of these hookers out here. Pros, non-pros, semi-pros. All Mark there's a whole bunch of Marco's pizzas, Ricardo. I can go to any of them. I don't even need to go to that specific one. Brazil still asks for money in the bank along with a visa for Americans in April. I don't know. See, I don't know what's going to happen with that visa situation. So that again, that's why I'm trying to see what I'm going to do, and I know DR in the summertime is really fun and nice. So I don't know, man. I gotta see what's gonna be going on because I really had a good liking to DR right now. Brazil's okay, and I'm not saying I hate on Brazil. I don't like it. It's just that it costs more to go over there. Um, you know, it costs more to go over there. We're probably gonna need a visa. It's a lot of stipulations with that. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. I mean, I've been to Brazil twice, so if I never have to go, if I can never go back there again, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Um, I definitely love Asia, so that's really in my mindset too. Brazil, okay. I don't understand why some travel YouTubers don't do content in their own area and build it up until they take it. Yeah, that's why. You know what? That's why I was gonna do different. I actually was gonna try to do that and do content in my own area, and that's why I'm asking that in the poll in the votes there. I mean poll there because I'm like I don't want to just have it while I'm waiting. I used to do that a lot because I was like, oh no, nobody wants to know what's happening in the States. But that's like the ignorant mindset. And me, I made a mistake. I had an ignorant mindset. I had that mindset that was like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I'm worried about what people thinking. Because a lot of times when these guys want to travel overseas, they don't do it because they don't have no money to travel with, and they scared people gonna judge them, whatever. So at that, I'm like, oh well, people might think, oh, my life is whack in North Carolina or whack. At the end of the day, I did do vlogs in the States before in the past, and they were doing all right. So I'm gonna stick to that. And like I said, even if I don't get to travel till June, I mean, even if it becomes worst case scenario, say if I can't travel till August, right? Worst case scenario, it is what it is. I'll still do content in the States. I'll still go to the malls. I'll still, whatever. And I won't even be saying just in Raleigh. I'm gonna try to do Charlotte. Um, Try to do other places, maybe Wilmington, um, Outer Banks area, um, uh, maybe Asheville, all these other places, Greensboro, do certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because I'll be honest with you guys, if you look, right, bro, if you look through my shorts, right? On my short videos, I got videos of me in Miami and I talked to some girls there. So a lot of guys think that I'm not doing stuff in the States, but I actually am. And the Miami stuff did keep me up afloat, if not give me some new subs, you know what I mean? So if that answers your question, like, yeah, I definitely will be doing content in the States. For Brazil after April 10th, what visa requirement 2,000? Yeah, I mean, I got more than that in the bank. I just be acting broke, but I got more than that in the bank, so I'm good. But yeah, so I could provide that. That's nothing. You know what I mean? And then worst case scenario, um, if I have to, like, if it gets that close to it, like till April, and I know I'm not gonna make it, I'll put in for the Brazil visa just on spite because I know they need the passport or whatever thing, and I'll do that. And then when I get it back, June, I'll book my trip to go to Dominican Republic. I might do Dominican Republic for like June, July. Then I might go to Boston in August, spend time with my mom, and then maybe go to Brazil or whatever. Or I don't know. I might not even do Boston in summertime. I really want to do it, but I don't know. For some reason, I just think it's going to be a disappointment, man. If I go to Boston in the summer, man, I just think it's going to be a disappointment. I really want to spend time with my mom, but I just think it's just going to be a disappointment. And all she does is work, so it's like I'll be staying in the house doing nothing. You know what I mean? So I really think me going out and venturing out. I actually, guys, I actually want to go to Nashville and try the hot chicken. And I want to actually film in Nashville. You know what I mean? The nightlife there, that would be something. You know what I mean? Fill the nightlife and, talk to the women and stuff. So that might be something on the table I can do. I mean, at the end of the day, even if I don't go overseas during the springtime and have to wait till summertime, or even if I don't go until August, definitely going to be bringing you guys content. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. And I'm keep, hitting y'all with these bangers, man. And I'm actually, you know what? If I'm working long enough, I might just, because I remember one dude was talking at NYC The Futures live. He was like, "Man, you guys don't want to invest in yourself." And I agree with that guy because there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's a couple of YouTubers, they won't invest in their equipment, and I really feel like you need to. I like the iPhone 11 right here, but I'm thinking I'm either gonna keep the iPhone 11 and then maybe the Android joint I have, maybe upgrade to Samsung and do that where I could film with that too. But I always want to stay with two phones, but maybe keep the other one with the Android and then just keep this iPhone because that's 4K, or just upgrade the iPhone and do a iPhone 12 Pro or something like that, or iPhone Pro 13, something Pro or something like that. But I noticed the lives, you guys love my live videos, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant on buying a new phone, because you guys like my lives and I really don't need a brand new phone to go live. So, I mean, maybe the iPhone Pro might be clearer if I go live and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna check that out though. People will definitely watch it. You Riz girls. Oh yeah, definitely. I actually I actually got the live where I'm talking to girls in the mall on my recent live. So check that out real quick. Fayetteville. You said you'll like Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. I remember Haystacks is from there. Haystacks. Nashville probably have some white and tight. Gotta make sure I don't get caught up, right? Right. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give y'all the breakdown with the states and everything. Well, not the states, but the stateside mindset. A lot of guys are struggling out here with women. They want to go overseas, but they don't know how to move. They don't know how to make that choice. And man, a lot of guys, they're miserable out here, man. And I'll be honest with you, bro. Keep it 100. Keep it 4 quarters. A buck like 4 quarters, bro. A lot of these women out here are not looking that attractive compared to women overseas. Like, I know we talk about it in the travel space, and I know when you're a vacationer, you talk about it. But you really don't see it until you go overseas for long term, like months at a time. If you go overseas, I say minimum is a, excuse me, I think a minimum is a month. But if you do a month and a half to 2 months, I say if you do is 2 solid months, even though I did longer than that, you do 2 solid months, you start looking at the women in the States. The only ones that really look attractive is the ones that are foreign that came to the States. But the regular white and black women, they don't look that attractive, man. Like, they're really not that hitting, bro. And you start thinking to yourself, like, yo, why these dudes running down to these girls, thirsting over them? Why are they doing all this? And it's just like, yo, they're not hitting on nothing, man. They're really not. And a lot of those girls downstairs, it's funky, man. It's funky, man. These girls is not clean like that, man. You know what I'm saying? These chicks is not taking these chicks is not taking 3 to 4 showers a day like the women in Brazil. You're lucky if the chick takes a shower once a week, whether she needs one or not. Because, she's on that B. Simone stuff. I don't need to take a shower. I take a shower whenever I feel like it. Like, they're on that nasty tip, man. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm really not looking at the women here. I'm just looking at my goals. So, it is what it is. I talk to them and I'm respectful. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna bash them or anything or be rude or hateful. But yeah, it's just I don't know. What about Fayetteville? You gonna try to hit up over there? Fayetteville's violent, right? I'm not being violent. You know, it's a lot of activity over there, right? You know what I mean? Milano, do you prefer a chick with her body than natural? I prefer 'em natural, man. Natural. Definitely a lot of funky. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Funky. They take a shower once a week, whether they need one or not, man. Yeah, the thing about it is the white women have their way of being submissive and all that, and I always call them that white and tight. But a lot of them you gotta watch out, man, because they'll get brothers jammed up, man. I've seen it. I've seen it numerous times. And yes, I'm speaking from experience too, so you guys can bash me for that. I don't care. I'm something that these other YouTubers aren't. I'm real, authentic. Never give you, I'm going to give you the full scoop, never half the story. If you was a hater, you'd be happy for me. Haters need to not compare me to other YouTubers. I'm in my own category. Bars. I think okay. Sasua got a lot of funky. Yeah, I mean, nah, cause they're usually washing this stuff, bro. Like the girls in the states ain't washing it like that, bro. Yeah, Fayetteville, bro. Fayetteville's up there with Durham, but Fayetteville's worse. Now you know what I would do if I was gonna do a weekend. I believe it or not, I wouldn't even do Fayetteville, bro. I would check out. I mean, I might do Fayetteville, but I would try to do something like Durham. Durham's nightlife. Durham got a nice light night. I mean, excuse me, tongue tie. Durham has a nice nightlife, bro. Like I've seen Durham's nightlife. I mean, and I think some of the women have a different down to earth attitude, but yeah, their nightlife can be really good. Like there's a lot to do in Durham. People sleep on Durham, but there's a lot to do. Um, but yeah, the thing about it is, like I said, if I was to film, I gotta be wary of the music. They love playing music at these nightlife places, so the video might not get monetized. So I'm actually doing everything for free. I'm not even getting paid any money or nothing. And I know you guys keep saying, "Well, you probably always talk about the money. Why you talking about money?" Listen, I mean, come on. This is what I'm doing to YouTube. It's not even. I mean, I do it because I like it, but I want to grow to have the money. And if it's getting hit with music copyrights, it's not helping me. Um, you know, I'm just being honest. It's not helping me. So I can't just okay do this and do that, and then when people watch, I don't get paid. Doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? Because again, I tell you guys, I'm not begging for the donations, but if I'm putting out content, I can't get it monetized because of music, because this is what you want to see. Then it just defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? I don't know what ASMR is. I don't know what that is, man. I really don't. But yeah, man. You guys just be wary of, there's a lot of women in the states that are miserable right now. They're taking out on these poor guys, and yeah, man, there's a lot of guys who are really struggling with these women, man. They want money. They ask for money, and I'm gonna tell you too. The times have changed so bad. Even though I know people say, "Oh, DR is overseas," but DR's changed a little bit too. You guys keep thinking these Dominican men are getting off. You guys, and let me screw y'all to something real quick. Let me tell y'all, right? You guys talk about, oh, the Moto Concho guy is getting for free. Bro, that was probably 2012, 2011, 2013, maybe 2015, 2016. Nowadays, the Moto Concho guy is not getting it for free. If he gets it, he's getting it for a discount because he's giving a ride, but if he gets it for free, he got to. I mean, a chick's probably gonna charge the moto concho or the taxi guy. If he would have to bring her from Puerto Plata to Sosua for free for her to let him smash, because nobody's getting it for free no more. I'm telling you, Nobody. You know what I mean? And the and this ain't me just saying, oh, the Dominican women telling me this, the Dominican mangoes or pros are telling me this. No, bro. Not only have the women told me this, the Dominican men have told me they're struggling with the women. The women are acting bad with them, whether they're pros or non-pros. The women acting so bad with these guys that these guys wish they could travel overseas to Brazil or somewhere else, because they're like, yo, the women here have changed drastically. So, guys, I do love DR. I understand the culture. And because I stayed in there so long, I've learned to accept the flaws, the pros, and the cons of DR culture. But again, I love the food. I love the people. I love the hospitality. And one thing I like about DR is you can approach a female and talk to her, and it's either yay or nay. And even if they give you time of day, they're usually not curving you like that, like in the States. Yeah, I was stationed at Fort Bragg, Island. Yeah, North Carolina got some of the most prettiest chicks in the states in there. I think I don't know about North Carolina, but I'll say them Lumbee Indians are popping. Those Lumbee Indians are pretty. Charlotte, those okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people said it is really popping. Charlotte's popping. Child support is real. Yeah, it's not real for me. I don't have to pay till I think June or July because I got mine paid up, really up, like extra, so I'm good. Charlotte be getting busy also. Them Hidden Valley Kings. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. That's where the baby's from. No, no, no. There's no food stamps and EBT in Dominican Republic. There's no food stamps, none of that, bro. They gotta just get on their own. Lean Khalifa, what's up? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm about to be out. I just want to drop that knowledge on you guys about DR because a lot of people have this thing like, oh, the moto guys are getting it for free. Like they're spreading these bad rumors. I'm like, bro, not getting it for free. And nothing, and the Dominican men don't got it easy like that either. They're paying too. I heard some of the Dominican men are paying crazy prices. So all this mindset, these passport travel bros, blue book gentlemen, whatever, Sasua vets, Sasua veterans, DR veterans, full blown monger veterans, whatever, right? The Dominican men are paying, if not more. The thing about it is, you guys listen to these Dominican American men, and they'll tell you, "Oh no, I know this. I wouldn't have to pay for it, bro." They're lying to you because a lot of these Dominican men that are saying this, they already got their chick locked in, and they're probably overseas and already got their chick locked in where they're dealing with her, and then don't plan on stepping out and dealing with any other Dominican women. And if they and the ones that don't got Dominican women and they lie, they live in the States, they're lying because they're not going out pursuing other chicks unless the chicks give it to them, and the chicks ain't give it to them because they know how the Dominican women are. Hence why a lot of these Dominican men, especially in the States, are not dealing with Dominican women. Don't let them lie to you. Oh, I know the culture. I could dance. Dude, you're not dealing with the local Dominican women. You're not. And when I mean local, you're not dealing with Dominican women in the States either like that. A lot of the Dominican men, they venture off to other women. And it's just facts. They're not dealing with their own women like that. Like they talk all this, oh, I'm not struggling in New York. The New York dating scene is, bro, I remember Fighter Complex was saying all that. I ain't struggling. That's maybe you guys. Bro, if you wasn't struggling like that, you know what I mean, you wouldn't be always angry. There's a reason you're always angry. You probably are having women problems in denial. And why hasn't this guy ever showed us his Dominican girl? A lot of these guys, they hide these women for a reason. A lot of these guys ain't real, man. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But your boy Milano was always gonna keep it a buck, like 4 quarters. And it is what it is, man. You know? These guys can stay front and stunned, but they still ain't talking about that. Holla at your boy. I got some videos uploading that's going to be dropping, guys. So, shorts, too. I got some shorts. So, be on the lookout for that. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Look out for that. When you see the video, hit the like. please. And you could drop a comment. Appreciate you guys. Till next time.